Hello, and welcome to this video on how to turn any blob of text into a perfectly formatted MLA paper in Google Doc. So, the first thing you'll do is get your blob of text and put it in a new Google Doc. Then you'll arrange it the way you want it. Perhaps you've already done that. I got mine from different smaller files and I arranged them in the correct order, so it's all there, but it looks bad. So the next thing I want to do is add a header. So to do that, I'll click Insert and go down to Header and Page Number and go over and click Header. And my cursor goes to the top of the page. Now, what I want to have up here, I want to have in Times New Roman, as I do everything in MLA format. So I'm going to change the Arial font to Times New Roman. And it also has to all be in 12 point. So instead of 11, which is the default for any new Google Docs doc, I'm going to change it from 11 to 12. What I'm going to type, I need to type not on the left side where it defaults, but over here on the right side. So I'm going to click the alignment icon, the right align icon, so that it's over there. And now I need to insert a page number. So I'll click Insert, go down to Header and Page Number again, except this time I'm going to click Page Number or hover over it. And then I'll choose this one because I want the page number to be in the upper right corner and I want it to start with page 1. So I'll click there and there's my 1 in Times New Roman 12 font. The next page will have a 2 and so on. I now need to put my pretend student's last name up there too. So I'm going to make the cursor go just to the left of the number instead of the right. And I'm going to type my student's last name. His name is Joe Schmo, so Joe gets his last name put up here. Joe Schmo. Now, I'm not done. I need to hit the space bar one time so that there is a nice space between his last name and the page number. I'm now done with the font. So I'm going to click inside the body of the paper to get out of the font. Now, the first thing I'll do here is click Edit and select All. And I want to make everything just like I made my header as far as the font's concerned. So I'll click Times New Roman, turn that 11 to a 12. Looking better already. But everything has to be double spaced in MLA format. So I'm going to go over here to the line spacing icon, click it, and I'm going to click double. Looking better. Now I'm going to click just to the left of my first word so that not everything is selected. And I'm going to hit the return key. And I'm going to hit the up arrow key. So now I'm going to type above there the 4 lines of the left side of the first page. And that's going to be my student's first name, Joe Schmo, his teacher's name, the name of the course, and today's date. Now this is funny because you have to do it with the day of the month first, followed by space, of course, the month itself, and then the year. And I'm going to hit return one more time. Notice everything is double spaced. And now I'm going to type my title. How to teach writing. And now that I've typed it, I'm going to center it because it is the title. So I'll go up here again to the alignment icons and click the center align. Looking better. But because these are paragraphs, I need to indent them all. So I'm going to click the Tab key. I'm going to put my cursor before that W again that begins my paper. Hit the Tab key once, go down to the next paragraph. Tab key once, and so on, all the way down to the end of my paper. There. Now I've gotten to the place where my MLA works cited citations are here, and I need to format them too. First thing that I need to do is put them on a separate page. So I'm going to click right before the first letter of the first MLA citation. And I'm going to insert, click insert. This time I'll go down not to header and page number, but to break. And click page break. So now this starts a new page because the works cited page is always on a new page. I'm going to click the return key one time. Notice my cursor is still in front of the first letter of the first word of the first citation. Click that return key, arrow up, and now I'm going to type the title, and it's always this: works cited. This also gets centered, so I'll go up here to my center align, and it looks great. One last thing to do. I need to make all of these citations with a hanging indent. Notice they're already double spaced. Everything's in the right font. But the one different thing about the works cited citations is they have a hanging indent. One thing you'll need is a ruler at the top. To get the ruler, if you don't already see it there, click this little arrow right here to show the pull down menus. Go to View and then click Show Ruler. Then you'll see this ruler right here. And so I'm going to highlight all of my works cited citations. And I'm going to go up to this little arrow with the bar on top. This is a different icon than you normally would use. It's the left indent icon. I'm going to drag that over half an inch. That's the space that you'd normally tab the beginning of a paragraph. But now I'm going to click that bar on top of the arrow, the first line indent. I'm going to drag it back to where it started. Now I'm going to click outside of what I've highlighted, and all of my citations are in hanging indent formation with the first line against the margin. All the other lines are indented. That's the opposite of a paragraph, of course, which has the first line indented and all the other lines against the left-hand margin. It makes it easier to find the first word, which is what readers need to do. Well, that's it. You've now made a perfectly formatted MLA paper. Thanks for watching.